In this short sequence, we're going to focus on opening our heart and opening up to the world by opening up our emotions. And we're going to use postures, asana, to help us by doing this. Because often our emotional state can be a reflection of our physical state. When we look in our modern day environment, we're often hunched over with our shoulders forward, the head down, and everything is closed. And as we have our emotional center in our chest and our lungs, we cannot properly open up to the world when most of the time we're closing down. And also the other way around, our emotional interior world can reflect upon our physical behavior in our physical world. When we are closing off to the world, we tend to be a little bit hunched over, closing down in this protective posture. When you want to feel protected, you want to make yourself small. So what we're trying to do is open up again. Open up to the world, opening up to ourselves. And now, let's center and connect with ourselves first. Let's close our eyes and become aware of our breath. If you like, you can engage a slow and gentle ujjayi breathing. Feel the breath passing through your nostrils into your lungs. And out through your nose and back into the world. And take your hand on your heart center, on your chest, and try to connect to the center here, to your emotions, to your heart. Feel the warmth radiating from the palm of your hand into your chest. Maybe feel your heart beating. And try to breathe into the center of your heart, into your chest. Feel a warm light expanding in your chest as you breathe in. And then set your intention, your sankalpa for this practice. And try to make it revolve around not closing off to the world anymore, but opening up to the world and to your emotions. And then gently open your eyes. And let's start with some gentle movements of our neck. Just left and right, trying to keep the chest, your chin towards the chest. Enjoying this gentle stretch in your neck. Especially this first seating part of the practice can be done anywhere and any time, in any seated position, to reconnect to your emotions and to open up your heart center, not closing off to the world anymore, but staying open. Let's reverse this gently, the neck back, just very gentle movements, back, left and right. Let's take the left ear to the left shoulder, and the right ear to the right shoulder. Also, when we're closing off our chest, our shoulders, the neck can become really tense. And turning once to the left side, gazing over your shoulder, and gazing once over the right shoulder, as far back as you can. Come back to center, looking upward as much as you can, and downward as much as you can. and coming back to center. Let's go to your shoulders, rotate the shoulders backwards. And already feel when you rotate backwards how you're opening up your chest, loosening up the shoulders that can become so tight by bad posture and the negative emotional state. We all know this expression, carrying a burden on our shoulders. And this is where the emotions of burden can get stored. So rotate backwards and open up, loosening up this burden that we carry all on our shoulders. And reversing to the front. Trying to keep the movement as parallel as possible and really enjoying this loosening sensation of the neck and shoulders. And then release your shoulders, shake it off, shake all the burden off. And extend your arm to the right side. And as you inhale, come towards the left, gazing towards the right hand, elongating the right side of your body. And then exhale, let's reverse this, left hand extended. Inhale, open up left side of the body, gazing towards the left hand if you can. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale and exhale, twist to right hand, left knee, twist towards the left. Gentle, inhale, reverse, left hand, right knee. Exhale, twist to the right, gaze to the right shoulder. And inhale, center. Let's do some seated cat-cow. As we inhale, the shoulders come down and back, the chest forward, the head up, and feeling this great opening sensation in our throat, the shoulders, the chest, opening up to the world. And as we exhale, closing down to the world, feeling this opposite sensation within us. Chest, chin to the chest, shoulders forward, rounding the spine really nicely here. Inhale again, feeling the sensation of opening. Maybe putting a slight smile on your face and enjoying this opening sensation. Maybe closing your eyes helps to really connect to this emotion, to the sensation. And exhaling, closing down again, chin to chest, really pulling your shoulders forward, rounding your back. And inhale again, feeling this opposite sensation, this opening. And then one last time, exhaling, rounding the back. And inhaling one last time, opening up here, and exhaling back to center. Let's inhale, both hands up, interlace the fingers above. Let's keep the shoulders as much down as we can. Gaze towards our hands, and let's open up here, pulling the shoulders back, gazing upwards, feeling a slight rounding in our upper spine, reversing the kyphotic shape of the upper spine here, opening up the shoulders and chest. And exhaling the hands down, and interlacing the hands behind our back into a fist, stretching the hand backwards, pulling the shoulders back and down. And as we open up our chest, pulling the head slightly back and feeling even more opening here. And trying to sync this with your emotions as well, with your face, staying open. And we can pull our arm a little bit higher, pulling the shoulders even more back, opening the chest even more. And then slowly release as you exhale. Let's come into a first prone position, into the Sphinx pose. Laying on your belly flat, keeping the forearms on the ground, the arms and the lower arms as close to the body as you can, trying to keep the shoulders almost above your elbows, and then putting your spine straight, relaxing the feet down, pulling the shoulders down and back as you open the chest towards the front, and feel the engagement of your muscles here, left and right to the spine, and also the trapezius. It's a very gentle back bend, a very gentle opening here. And it's also a nice position that we can do in our daily lives. For example, by reading or watching something. And then close your eyes here. Bring this very gentle engagement of the muscles in your back and shoulders. Breathing gently into your belly. And feeling how with every inhalation you're opening up slightly more. Gently engaging the muscles here that can help you to stay open. Because often when we're closed and folded forwards, the muscles in our back, the posterior chain, elongates, stretches, and becomes weaker. So these muscles in our back can really help us to stay open, to stay strong. To breathe very slowly and gently here. You can also keep your neck in a straight line, so your head slightly tilted downwards, if that is more suitable for your neck. Let's do 3 more breaths here. Last round. And then slowly exhale. Let's come to the opposing position again, to the child's pose. Legs together, forehead to the ground. Relax your back here. Take a deep breath in and gently release. Another deep breath in and gently exhale. Let's come into a downward dog. Curl your toes under. Spread the fingers wide, shoulder width apart, the arms. Keep the legs bent here. Chin towards the chest. And just focus on a slight elongation on your spine here. Gentle, steady breathing as you try to keep your hips elevated, pointing even higher towards the sky. Slightly brace your core by pulling your navel inward and up. Spread the shoulders wide. And then gaze in between your hands and slowly step 1, 2 in between your hands. Putting your hands on your elbows and just let yourself hang here with slightly bent knees. Feeling also an opening now here in the back of your legs, in your glutes. Now the next inhalation, inhale the arms very large and wide upwards. And interlace your fingers again, pulling the palms upwards, shoulders down, and try to open up backwards a little bit here. As you exhale, the hands back down to your sides. I'm going to do 1 round of sun salutation now. Put your feet together with the outside parallel, your toes together, your heels slightly apart. Roll the shoulders back and down. Chin slightly to the chest, having a straight line in your body, standing straight in the mountain pose, Tadasana. And as you inhale, your arms come upwards, your hip pushes forward, and your upper body backward, a nice C-shaped curve in your spine. And exhale, downwards, knees bent.
Putting your left foot back, the knee to the ground. And we're going to open up here into the horse riding pose, keeping the hips square to the front. And we're opening up on the inhalation, pulling the arms back, the chest forward, head to the ceiling. And exhale, hands to the floor, right foot back here. And gently lower down, knees, chest, chin, elbows close to the chest. And then the legs straight. And coming very gently and slowly, only by using the muscles in our back, into a cobra position here. The hands are only the support, keeping the elbows close to the body, pulling shoulders down and back, engaging the glutes, lower back. And then exhaling, slowly coming down, pushing back into a downward dog. With nice and easy bent legs here, chin to chest. And then inhale, again, left foot in between the hands, right knee to the floor. And we're going to open up again with the pelvis straight here, pushing the pelvis forward, engaging the right leg, and inhaling, feeling the stretch in the right leg here, but also opening up the chest. And exhaling, coming back to the front, hands to the floor, right foot next to the left. Exhale, let yourself fall, and inhale, opposing sensation, opening up the chest, and exhale, hands to the side. One more round, inhaling, the arms up, hands together, pelvis shifts forward, upper body back, open, and exhale, close. All the while, keep it connected to your heart center. And stepping the right foot back this time, knee to the floor. And we're going to open to the side this time. Inhaling, opening up the chest to the side as much as you can. If you want, you can try to grab your left foot here, pulling to your glutes and opening up even more. And as you exhale, coming back with those hands to the floor, left foot comes back, lowering down, knees, chest, chin, elbows close, legs straight, inhaling, using the muscles around your spine to pulling yourself into a gentle cobra here, shoulders back and down, and then exhaling, coming back down and pushing back into a downward dog. Knees bent, chin to chest, long spine. As we step the right foot to the floor, left foot to the ground, and again opening up to the other side now. Inhaling wide, opening the chest here as much as you can, pressing with the shoulder away from the ear. And if you can, grab your other foot and pull yourself even more with your heel to your glutes. And then on the next inhalation, exhalation, let go, both hands to the floor, left foot next to right, forward fold, closing, and inhaling, opening up wide, hands together, and exhale. Let's inhale one more time up, open, exhale, close, stepping back left and right, lowering down now, slowly and steadily, keeping the core braced, keeping the glutes engaged, as slow as you can, into a slow chaturanga here, and then slowly coming to the floor, and again, inhaling, coming into a cobra. Now holding with your hands a little bit more, coming a little higher, shoulders back and down, gaze upwards, glutes engaged, legs engaged, the whole posterior chain engaged. Pushing with your hands a little bit more, the chest forward and up. And holding here for one more breath in. And then gently on the exhalation coming down. On the next inhalation, we're going to pull ourselves a little forward and up into an upward dog, keeping the fingers nice and spread, the shoulders down and back. Only the tops of the feet are touching the ground. The glutes are engaged, and we're pulling the chest upwards,
giving a nice C-shaped curve in our spine and really feeling this opening sensation here. Strong in our legs. Holding here for 2 more nice and easy breaths. As we pull the knees down and come back into the child's pose. Feeling the effects of this asana, and returning to a gentle and steady breath. Here we're slowly going to come up onto our knees. We're going to enter camel pose, keeping the legs parallel, hip width apart, the tops of the feet flat on the ground. The glutes are engaged, the hip is slightly tilted or pulling forward. The hands are supporting the lower back here. On the inhalation, we're going to open up with an elongation in the spine. We're elongating on the inhalation, keeping the pelvis down. The spine comes up, the shoulders come down and back. Pelvis forward, glutes engaged, supporting the lower back. We're bending backwards here as much as we can. Just very gently, keeping on opening the chest here. Keeping also the core engaged. And then exhaling, slowly coming down into child's pose. Steady breath. Feeling the opposing, relaxing sensation here. It's trying to remain a sense of openness in this closed posture. Breathing deep into our chest. Relaxing the neck and shoulders, not tensing in this rounded position, but really relaxing completely. As we inhale, slowly coming back up, doing this another round. If your practice allows, you can come into the full expression, otherwise stay in this more active part. Full expression being tilting first to the left side, finding your heel, and then opening up with an elongation of the spine, nicely evenly rounded spine, finding the right heel, and then pulling shoulders back, glutes engaged, pelvis pushes forward, and then with the chest upward, we can relax the head back. Doesn't matter in which expression of the pose you are, try to find a gentle smile on your face and celebrate this openness to yourself and to the world. And then slowly coming out, the head forward, first the right hand, then the left hand, and coming down into a child's pose. Again, rejoicing in the effects of this asana of camel pose. Feeling the lingering effects of this openness. And gently coming back up in a supine position on your back into Shavasana. Keep your hands upward, your feet tilted to the sides, the spine and everything in one line, the head slightly tilted to your chest.
And feeling this openness in yourself. Feeling how your shoulders are naturally rolling to the sides, wanting to open up. How your chest is open. How you're able to breathe deeply and freely, unobstructed. Bring back your Sankalpa once more. Your intention of staying open. And reconnect to your heart center. Feel how your whole body is ready to let go and to relax. Feeling held by the hard floor, supporting your weight. Allowing your back to completely straighten and all the muscles to relax. And slowly pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug here. And roll over to one side, supporting yourself with your arm as a cushion for your head. And laying here in this very protective position. And on the exhalation, gently pushing yourself upwards with eyes closed. Finding a comfortable seated position. And then place your right hand over your heart center and your left hand over your right hand. And one last time, rejoice in this openness. And make a commitment to bring this state into the rest of your day. And to return to it whenever you lost it. And close down to it yourself into the world. And then gently open your eyes.
Namaste.